Didn't play last night. 80 doesn't play tonight. You always come with the mentality you're doing what your team needs. But was there a little more focus on rebounding, passing, getting guys going, and just kind of doing all those things to try to deliver a win?
No, it's just read and react to the game. See how the defense is playing and seeing the rhythm of my guys. So it's good to be back out there with them and be able to do a lot of things tonight to help us win.
Rui certainly got going from 3 tonight, 7 of 8, but also he hitting the glass. Darvin talked about how there's some coaches and some players have been emphasizing that. What does that give you with that unit, especially if 80's not out there?
Obviously, Rui's ability to shoot and spread the floor tonight was big time for us. It kept, Jaren Jackson, kind of away from the paint. And then when he was able to get into the paint, we was able to kick out for threes for Rui. And he just stayed locked in all day, all night, and made him pay. And then as far as his defensive rebounding, it's key for us. It's key for us to have another guy on the glass when AD is absent. We know how well AD rebounds the ball, so that was very key for us.
Just want to get your thoughts on the comeback from last night. You guys also came from 21 down against the Clippers. You had a lot to say in that one, and how that can help propel you here. It's a 5th straight win on top of tonight's.
Obviously, a lot of energy was used last night. On the comeback and overtime. For the guys that played last night, heavy minutes AR and Rui, TP, and D'Lo and those guys, Spence for them to come back with the energy or give as much as they had, whatever was left in the tank. Was great for us to get this win tonight. We needed that.
You told C. Haynes yesterday that you kind of got to manage this ankle to get you to the finish line, no matter where that finish line may be. How tough is it for you to balance the urgency of the team situation right now with recognizing that if you compromise the ankle now, there's still more games to be played? How do you go through that process, I guess?
Just be very strategic on, just always, keeping a hefty eye on it.
Does the allure of moving up in the standings at all impact the way you view how you're going to manage your ankle?
I would have probably tried to play yesterday if that was the case. I got to be smart with it. It doesn't. If I'm not, healthy or any close to being healthy, then it's not good for our ball club, anyways. It's not good for me.
You said a lot last year about Rui as a guy, when he knows what his job is and when he's settled into like a consistent role, like that's when he's at his best. He's now been with you guys for a month plus as a starter. How comfortable does he seem in his role?
Very comfortable. He knows where shots is coming from. He knows he's going to be on the floor. He knows he's going to get minutes. I think he feels that we, as his teammates, we want him to, we look for him, either in early post situations or in kickouts or when guys close out, heavy on him. His ability to drive and finish, drive, pull up, things of that nature. It gives us another big body, another athleticism, another athletic wing out there. When we downsize, tonight, we had to play small at times. With me and him, we can switch some things and still be able to clean glass. So. It's been very key for our success over, since he got here.
Tonight going up against G.J. Jackson, the youngest player in the NBA, what did you kind of make of his performance and him as a player?
Well, ever since, he's been, playing, he's gotten better and better. I had an opportunity to watch him a lot at Peach Jam a couple years ago, playing for Team CP3, and, I felt like he was one of the best players at Peach Jam that year. I think he bypassed his senior year and went straight to South Carolina, right? Yeah. So obviously, he felt, he was ready to go to the college ranks and he played well. And he was teammates with my nephew, Michi Johnson there, at South Carolina. So I got an opportunity to watch him a lot there. But he's gotten better and better. Every time he stepped out on the floor for this ball club, and it's good for him to get this experience early on in his career.
Last question.
Did you look into doing that yourself?
Say that again.
At St. V. Did you look into doing that yourself?
Going pro?
No, going to college 1 year after.
No, going pro.
So, but after junior year, you looked into it?
Yeah, I try to go pro.
Only going pro is the option.
Yeah. That was the only option. It's the only option.